Hey guys, this is Siddhi from Best of Beauty and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am going to be talking about organic, natural, vegan, cruelty free and made in India beauty brands. So recently I thought that I should do more research, especially on natural and vegan and cruelty free brands, and maybe try out their products and promote like smaller brands as well on my platform, because I feel like we should obviously support made in India brands ourselves. And that's the reason I asked you guys on Instagram as well to give me your suggestions and recommendations of the brands that you have heard of, and I got so many of them. And I just like started doing some research, and I got all of these products and all of them I have tested. So I'm going to give you guys my first impressions and reviews on all of these 7 to 8 brands which I'm going to talk about in this video as well. And this is going to be a really informative video, and I really hope that you yourselves also do try some of these products out and also support made in India brands that are also cruelty free and vegan, which is really important. And yeah, let's just get started with the video. But before that, if you are new to my channel or if you haven't subscribed already, then please make sure to hit the red subscribe button, and also don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well, as all of the sneak peek you will get there first. And yeah, let's just get started. First, we are going to talk about this brand called as Ruby's Organics, and I'm sure most of you are aware of this brand because it's available on Nykaa. And I had heard about this brand when I was working with Nykaa as well, and I tried out their cream blushes, and I was so impressed by the quality because they were really pigmented and so creamy and blendable as well. Because sometimes we have this assumption that if they are natural and organic brands, then their color payoff is not going to be good enough, or they are not going to perform as well. But surprisingly, most of these products that I'm going to talk about perform really well, and I'm so happy that I'm putting something on my skin which is going to be chemical free, but at the same time it's going to support these brands and also perform for my particular skin as well, which is what I really love about them. So there are 3 Ruby's Organics products that I'm going to talk about. So first up is this one, which is their matte mousse concealer, and they have 4 shades in this particular range. Now the shade range is not a lot, but that's also because these are smaller brands, and that's the reason we need to support them as well, so that they can expand their shade range. And I'm also going to leave all of the details to the brand websites on the description box, and also the product links as well if you want to check it out for yourselves. And this is the shade that I got. It is in C2, and this is supposed to be vegan, natural product, cruelty free, gluten free, and no artificial fragrance as well. And it also has rosehip and argan oil in it, so it's going to be really nourishing, and it has buildable coverage. So this is how the consistency looks like from inside, and it's like a cream consistency, but once you apply it on your skin, it becomes like a moussey consistency, and then it sets into a matte finish. Now the coverage of this particular concealer is not a lot, so it's like sheer to like light coverage. That's the reason I personally wouldn't recommend this sort of a product to someone who has a lot of pigmentation or marks that they need to cover, because this is not going to cover it. But if you are someone who is just looking for a very natural looking concealer for day-to-day use, and you don't need a lot of coverage, and if you can find a shade for yourself, then you can obviously check this out. As you can tell that this has set into a matte finish. And I also feel like when you're launching a concealer, it should be in this sort of a consistency, which is the NARS one. So it's creamy obviously, but it has like a stiffer consistency, so it's going to stay in place and not move. Because if you have something like this which has a moussey creamy texture, it's definitely going to move and crease, and that's what you don't want, especially if you are someone who has combination or oily skin. But for dry skin, probably this would be a good formula. Moving on to the second product. So as I had mentioned earlier as well that I had tried their cream blush, and that's what Ruby's Organics is known for as well. It's known for their cream blush in the shade Poppy Pink especially. That's a beautiful like coral shade. I'm going to leave a picture on the screen. I did not get that because right now I already have a lot of cream blushes, but I got this which is like their bronzer, and this one is, yeah, this is the cream blush bronzer, and this is what that one looks like. Now I am not the biggest fan of this particular product because I feel like it is like a shiny bronzer, wherein I prefer, you know, bronzers that are matte in texture. The last product by Ruby's Organics is this one right here, and this is their dual ended foundation and blush brush. Now I was really curious to try this out because it looked really promising, and this is how the brush looks like. Sorry, it has foundation on it. I just used it recently in one of my IGTVs. So this is the foundation side and this is the blush side, but this is like a great multi-purpose brush which you can, you know, just carry and use it for a lot of reasons, for foundation, for bronzer, for blush, you know, all of those things. So I feel like this is a really good one, but this brush is actually made in China, which I'm not a big fan of, but maybe they have sourced it from there. But this also is cruelty free and it's 100% vegetarian as well. That's what they have mentioned. Moving on to the second brand, which is called as Daughter Earth. Now this is probably the first brands that I came across when I was looking for natural, cruelty free vegan brands, and I was really excited to try out their vitamin E lip and cheek tint. It just caught my eye because it was such a beautiful rosy pink shade, and it was again supposed to be natural, which is why, you know, I wanted to give it a go because I love wearing lip and cheek tints, as you guys know, and I've done a couple of videos on this on my Instagram as well. And this is so beautiful. It's such a creamy product. It is so pigmented. Like once I like used it, I was surprised by how much pigment it had, and it's very creamy. Again, now people ask me if these products are long lasting or not. I don't think that any of these products are like really long lasting as such, but I feel like I can sacrifice that, you know, because I'm getting good quality ingredients in the product as well, and I can obviously reapply. This is like a very easy to use product. You can just, you know, throw it in your bag and use it. And this is such a pretty shade. Just look at that. When I was on the Daughter Earth website, I also saw this, which is their masking kit. This obviously doesn't come with an acrylic holder, that's mine, but I've just, you know, kept it over here because it's easier. And this masking kit contains of 7 Ubtans, and it also comes with like a spray as well, which is like a floral mist. And I really like the concept of these masks in mini jars because I feel like you can try out so many of them at the same time, because when you get like big jars of like face masks or anything, you are committed to that one particular thing. And you know, sometimes you have different skin concerns that you have to deal with. Like one day you will feel like you have more dark spots on your face, one day you will feel like you need more hydration. So this is like such a good kit because this has obviously each and every mask is for specific skin concerns. So you know, you can obviously switch it up and use whichever mask you want for that particular day, which is what I really liked. Moving on to the third brand, which is called as Disguise Cosmetics, and this is also made in India, and it was so nice to see so many smaller brands that manufacture their products in India, and most of them are also female owned, which is great, which is why I feel like you should definitely check them out. So I got 2 products from them, and first is their ultra comfortable satin matte lipstick, and this has 14 shades, so it has a great, you know, variety of shades. And this retails for only 500 rupees, which is amazing because this lipstick is toxin free. I mean, it does not have lead in it, which most of our lipsticks do. Then it is 100% vegan, it's cruelty free, and it does not have any parabens or lead, as I mentioned. So that's great. And this has avocado and marula oil in it as well. And I'm just giving you all of the details because I feel like it should be a very informative video and you should have all of the, you know, information possible. And this is what the lipstick looks like. Firstly, The packaging is so pretty. It's like a mint green packaging, and I'm going to leave a picture on the screen as well. Just look at that. And this is the pigment. So the color payoff on these is really good, and they feel very lightweight on your lips. And also they don't dry out your lips, even though they have said it's a satin matte finish, which is great. So it feels very nourishing. They have said that this is 100% waterproof, which I did try. It's not 100% waterproof, but I feel like the formula is really good for the price that you're paying. Next brand that I'm going to talk about is very exciting because I discovered such great products, and it's called as Earth Rhythm, and I have 3 products to share with you guys. And this is also made in India brand, which is amazing, and they have a huge product category as well. So first up is this one, which is their lip and cheek tint. I obviously had to try it out because I hoard, lip and cheek tints. And this one comes in 3 shades, and it retails for only again 499 rupees, which is such a steal. This is probably one of the most hydrating lip tints that I have personally used, because I obviously started using lip tints with Benetint, and a lot of like Korean brands also have lip tints, but none of them are hydrating. I feel like they just dry out my lips over a period of time, and also I feel like they just settle in my fine lines and they just look really bad. And my pigmentation also shows through, which is why I don't use lip tints as such. But this surprisingly does not do that, because it has a lot of hydrating oils in it. And just look at that. This is how it looks like, and I'm such a big fan of these. This is so good, and again at 499 only, you can't go wrong with that. So definitely check these out. Also, these are cruelty free. They do not have parabens in them or any synthetic chemicals. And also the best part is that the outer carton that it comes in, it also can be recycled, which is so thoughtful. And that's the reason I feel like you should definitely support this brand as well. Next up has to be one of my favorite products from this entire video, and it is their cleansing balm. And this is what it looks like. It comes in like a different variants, and the one that I have is matcha green tea, and I'm so surprised by how good this is. It just takes off like all of the makeup on your face, let it be waterproof or let it be like any eye makeup or anything of that sort, and it just melts into the skin, and it's so hydrating and nourishing. After you use this, it doesn't feel drying at all on your skin, and this is how it looks like. As you can tell that I have used a lot of it. The only like weird part about the product was that the ingredient list is a bit different on the packaging as compared to the ingredient list that's on the website. So I don't know why that is, because online they have said that this particular product has salicylic acid in it and also tea tree oil, which is supposed to be really good for acne prone skin, but here it does not mention any of those ingredients. So I don't know why that is. But this is also like this packaging also can be recycled, and it's a cruelty free and vegan brand. So I really loved that about it. So definitely check these out. And lastly, one of the products that I was very excited to try out, but I personally did not like it, and this is their Clear Skin Ultimate Glow Serum. Now the reason I liked it and I had high hopes for it is because this has 20% vitamin C, 2.5% bioretinol, 2% salicylic acid, and 1.5% hyaluronic acid. So it's basically all of the ingredients that you need in one jar. And this was supposed to be very exciting for me, but surprisingly I was not impressed in terms of the quality of this product. And the thing that really bugged me is also the smell that it has, and the consistency is just so weird. I have never seen a product with this sort of consistency. It's just like very gooey. Like I have not seen a serum which has like this consistency. I don't know if there's something wrong with the product or it's just how it is, but I personally did not like it, and I spent like 1,500 rupees on it. So really unhappy about that. But again, I think you can recycle the packaging of this as well, but I wouldn't recommend spending your money on this. Moving on to another brand which is called as Elana Organics. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And I have 2 products from them. So first up is again a lip and cheek tint, and this was the beet tint. This has beetroot in it, which is why it has that color, and this is also, you know, made in India brand, and you know, this is again plant based and cruelty free as well. They only have this one shade in it, and this retails for 1220 rupees, I think. So it's a very expensive, you know, lip and cheek tint, and this is what the container of that looks like. I really love the packaging that it came in. I feel like the design on this is really cute. So they have said to, like, you know, shake the product and use it. Now I feel like this is also a really good, like, pigmented product, but I definitely would use the Earth Rhythm lip and cheek tint more as compared to this one, because this just lasts longer and is more pigmented and easier to use as well, as compared to this one, which has a dropper. So it's very inconvenient, because you have to take it on the back of your hand and then use it on your cheeks and your lips. Whereas the other one that I showed you by Earth Rhythm, you can just directly go and, you know, apply it on your lips and cheeks. So I feel like they should definitely come out with a better packaging. And you know, this is like a really liquid product, so I don't think this is going to be long lasting as such on your lips or your cheeks. But if you want to just try out this brand and give it a go, then you can definitely do. I'm just going to show you the pigment on this as well. So as you can tell that this is very like watery and very sheer as well. So this is how that looks like. So this probably won't be, you know, even suitable for medium to duskier skin, because it's so sheer. Maybe people with fair skin can definitely give this a go if you want something very natural. And next up is this product right here, which is their brightening skin serum. Now this has papaya and lemon in it. Again, I was very excited to try this out. This retails for 849, and this is again 100% naturally derived, and this is supposed to help with dark spots and pigmentation. And this is what the packaging looks like up close as well. Now the thing that I like hate about this is the smell. Like, it's so strong that I wouldn't want to put this on my face. This definitely is a very hydrating product because it's an oil, and it doesn't feel that greasy on the skin as well. So those are the two good things about this. But again, the smell is something that throws me off every time I try to use this product. So I'm definitely, you know, not going to use this as much, which is why I probably give this to my mom, because, you know, she doesn't mind the smell. So it's all up to personal preference. I almost forgot to talk about another product by Elana Organics, and this is their Soft Blur Cream Concealer Plus Foundation, and this is the jar that it comes in. And this has 3 shades, and I have the darkest shade, which is tan. So that's the, you know, negative part about it. And this retails for 1440 rupees. So it is a pricey product, but you get like a lot of product in it. Now this is the consistency which I personally like when it comes to concealer or foundation, because this is going to stay on your face and going to cover as well, as compared to the Ruby's Organics product that I showed you. And you know, this is what that looks like. I don't know if you can tell, but this is like the darkest shade that they have. This provides really light coverage, so I wouldn't recommend this to someone who has, again, a lot of, you know, dark circles or blemishes that they need to cover. But I feel like on a day-to-day use, if I personally don't want to go in with a foundation or a concealer, then I could just, you know, dab this under my eyes and be good to go. This is what I love about the product. The next product is something that I was really impressed by, and this is by the brand Boss Lady, and this is their Eye Flick, which is basically an eyeliner, and this retails for 675. This again is vegan, cruelty free, and made in India, and I was so surprised by the quality of this eyeliner and how, you know, pigmented it was, and also it does stay on also for a really long time. It is so easy to use on your eyes as well because of the flick. I'm just going to show you how this looks like. Just look at that pigment. It's so good. I love how, you know, it's so precise, and I just love everything about this eyeliner as well. We are at the end of this video. I felt like I have just been talking and giving so much information, so I really hope that you enjoy this long video. And lastly, we are going to talk about this brand called as N's Closet, and I'm sure you have heard it because again this brand is on Nykaa and it's a bit popular as compared to the other brands that I spoke about. And the products that I really love are their lip mask and their lip scrub. I've mentioned this in my Instagram Sunday Q&As as well. They are really good, you know, lip products, especially like, you know, both of them. I equally love both of them. Definitely check these out. They're really good. So yeah guys, that's it for today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed this informative video, and if you still have any doubts or queries, then make sure you leave comments down below because I would love to help you out. And also, if you all know any other brands which everyone should, you know about as well, definitely leave them below as well because I would love to try them out. And yeah, if you did like this video, then make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and share it with your friends so that they are also aware of these brands and they use them too, and definitely support them. And I will see you guys in the next one. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram. Love you. Bye.